Well, hey everybody, John Rethlin here, and this is my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 29, Night 2 and 3 events. And if you happen to miss my channel update video, a bit of a brief rundown, I indicated how I was going to be reviewing every single one of these G1 Climax 29 shows, and that still holds true. However, due to work and needing to give myself just an occasional mental health break, I may not be reviewing all of them live. Now, in this case, I couldn't sleep, so I was like, why the hell? I'll just smash a night 2 and 3 events together. And like night 4, I may be reviewing that live. And then other ones, they may be smashed together. So the bottom line is I will update you with every single review, how I'm going to be doing them, but I will be reviewing every single one of these. So thank you very much for your patience. But I got 18 matches to get through here with night 2 and 3. So let's get right into it. We get Kevin Kelly, Rocky Romero, Chris Charlton on commentary. And we start off, it's B block action for night 2. So A block action, is hyped up in, previews in these tag matches. And it's Evil, Sonata, and Ibushi versus Kota Ibushi, Will Ospreay, and Yuya Uemura. And of course, it's previews of Kota and Evil, and then Ospreay and Sonata. A lot of ankle selling by Ibushi as he hurt his ankle at the G1 special in Dallas. LIJ was some great triple teaming. Yuya does get triple teamed. He had some good moves, but in the end, a long blower by Bushi pins Yuya for the 1, 2, 3. And then we move on to Bad Luck Fale and Chase Owens versus Lance Archer and Kanemaru. I always mispronounce Kanemaru's name, so I'm not even, his first name, so I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce it. Mainly hype and to preview Fale and Archer. And I'll get to that match here in just a bit, don't worry. And Chase and Kanemaru with some pretty good mat wrestling, actually. A lot of people forget, and myself included, I tend to not give that much credit to Chase because I find him boring, but he is a pretty damn good mat wrestler. There were some nice stereo choke slams, and it was really just about Archer and Fale just being two big old bulls smashing into each other. A nice knee strike, and then a package pile driver by Chase Owens later pins Kanemaru for the 1, 2, 3. If you'll notice, kind of like the same with the Best of Super Juniors and any other like tournaments when they have undercard matches, I'm going to be skipping over a lot of the finer details. If you're only catching the block matches on Access TV, if for any reason you don't watch them on New Japan World, you watch them on Access TV later, you're not missing too much by missing the undercard matches. They're solid, don't get me wrong, but it's not like you need to really go out of your way to see these. But anyway, then we get Kenta, Clark Connors, and Carl Fredericks of, I believe, the New Japan LA Dojo, which, of course, Shibata is one of the head trainers there, or maybe the head trainer. And I will say this, Clark Connors and Carl Fredericks were pretty goddamn impressive. I'm not that familiar with them, really, at all. But they faced off against Tanahashi, Shota Umino, and Ren Narita. And it was a preview of Tanahashi and Kenta. That would actually be the main event of night 3. There was a shoving match early on. The Young Lions really, had some, good showings. Shota got targeted. Tanahashi got in. Of course, he battled with Kenta a little bit. Fredericks and Narita really, having a good scrap here. And in the end, Narita taps to Fredericks' single leg Boston Crab. I was pretty impressed by these LA Dojo, Young Lions. That was very, very impressive. So hopefully we get to see more of them on this tour, and we get to see in the future how good they actually are. They certainly know their stuff, and Shibata does not train any slouches. We then get Okada and Yoshihashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki, and it's hype for Okada and Zack Sabre Jr. on night 3. I'm disappointed Suzuki is not in the tournament, but, there can only be so many people that they put in there. And hey, they're giving some chances to some new people, or newer people, and I'll give them that much credit. So, yeah, we get Yoshihashi getting beat up. Shock. I'm shocked. And, of course, it's a Suzuki-Gun match. The match goes outside. Very nice double teaming. ZSJ taps Yoshihashi with, a cross arm breaker. It's kind of weird how Yoshihashi pinned Zack Sabre Jr. and then they went to, this... I think Rev Pro, no, I think it was a Rev Pro band. No, it was like the Kazuna Road show or something like that. And there was no way, of course, that Yoshihashi was going to win. But it was nice that Yoshihashi got a victory over Zack Sabre Jr. And then it went nowhere. But hey, at least they're doing something with this young kid. Rocky Romero said that at the G1 in Dallas. He said, this young kid has something to prove. Yoshihashi is 16 months younger than me, and I am 38 years old. But anyway, we then get to the B block. And it's Juice Robinson versus Shingo Takagi. And oh boy, we are starting off really good. Thanks, Jen, by the way, for sending me this. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to bust that, thumb out here and there. Gross. This was a fantastic match. I mean, I'm really happy they allowed Shingo to be in the G1. I feel with his victories and with the fact he had an undefeated streak, but with the fact he kept improving, that he certainly deserved to be in this. And boy, I mean, just Juice got grounded with the heavy strikes and blows, some really nice momentum switches. This is one to really check out. I've already got a list going of matches that, I'm going to like probably add to like my favorite matches of the G1 tournament. I have a feeling it's going to be a top 20. I just do, because it's 19 days, so it's probably going to be that. But this was a fantastic match, very well done. You had some nice lariats by both guys, some great counters. But in the end, left hand of God from Juice Robinson and Pulp Friction. 1, 2, 3. Juice Robinson gets 2 points. No longer, unlike last year when he had that busted hand, he is able to be free and clear, injury free, and let's see what he can do. And he beat Shingo in a very competitive match. Shingo did not look weak at all, and I think Shingo could end up with 10 points in this tournament. Maybe. I don't know. But, it's a lengthy tournament, so who the fuck knows? But we then get to Jon Moxley versus Taichi, and Miho is there at ringside. It's always great when Miho is there because she makes Taichi's character a lot more interesting. Interesting. That's the word I want to go with. Moxley brings Shota Umino to the ring with him. Shota has the U.S. title. That is adorable. We then get Taichi attacking before the bell. I'm shocked. More Suzuki-gun attacks before the bell. We go outside. Taichi dominates for a while. And, of course, then takes out the pants. There go the pants. And then at one point, Moxley comes back, gets a table, throws Taichi through there with the Uranagi. And he scares Miho. We must protect Miho at all costs. But then again, Moxley's a nice guy. He's just a little scary. But then, soon after, Death Rider pins Taichi for the 1, 2, 3. Jon Moxley, current IWGP US champion, and earns 2 points. I think Taichi will probably end up with about 8 points, honestly. But I don't think that that's necessarily wrong. I think if Taichi can be motivated in some of these matches, maybe he'll indicate that they can give him a chance next year. By the way, put Toa Hanare in the frickin' tournament next year. Like, New Japan's going to watch this, but I would like to see that. We then get Naito being super over. I'm shocked. But yeah, it's Yano versus Tetsuya Naito. And I don't remember if I said in my G1 Dallas review, but I said, oh God, I remember either while I was watching it or while I was watching the show, or I said in the review, holy crap, I think Yano could beat Naito. Yano beat Naito in like less than 5 minutes. There were antics by both, the turnbuckle pad usage, shirt over the face, and at one point, Yano puts Red Shoes' shirt over his face, poor Red Shoes, and then puts Naito's shirt over his face, low blow, and then a schoolboy 1, 2, 3. It was less than 5 minutes. Yano managed to outsmart the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Okay, cool. I mean, we're going to get a match, obviously. Hey, God, imagine if Yano manages to beat Naito for the title. If they do like a match during the Destruction Tour, imagine that. Holy shit. Yano is the Intercontinental Champion. That'd be weird. I know some people don't like Yano's antics. I didn't mind it here. Because I think Naito's going to run off some big victories and everything, and he's just going to have this overarching thing where he wants to be a dual champion. He's going to have this great thing. He's going to have this great thing going. But Naito was upset at Red Shoes. You didn't see that. Well, whatever. And by the way, match of the night, Ishii versus Jeff Cobb. Yes, directly insert this match into my veins. Please do. I love this match. I love this match so much. It was just two big guys smashing into each other. That sounds gross, and it kind of is, but it actually isn't meant to be that way. You stop taking it that way, viewers, and if you are, it's okay, because I'm laughing at my own line too. But amazing. I call this ow, that is all. Because they're hitting heavy chops, just smashing each other. Boom, boom. Just the freaking, the strength by both these guys was impressive. Cobb tossing Ishii, dueling vertical suplexes. That was impressive. One and then the other, or superplexes. And then a big old superplex by Ishii, and then another one by Cobb. Good Lord. Pile driver by Cobb. 2 more power moves, just like, some big power moves by both guys. It's just, I really can't say enough good shit about this. It was such good shit. And vertical drop, brainbuster, 1, 2, 3. Tomohiro Ishii gains 2 points over Jeff Cobb, which was the right call. Jeff Cobb is still signed with Ring of Honor, though I think if Cobb wanted to go to Japan, they could use him as a Terry Gordy, Dr. Death, Steve Williams mixture. He is that good. He reminds me a bit more of a more athletic Terry Gordy, which is saying something because until Terry Gordy had his health issues later on, you couldn't tire Terry Gordy out. The guy was absolutely incredible in the ring. But this match was absolutely fantastic. Ishii and Jeff Cobb were absolutely great. And then we get to Hiroki Goto and Jay White. Jay White is like, I beat him before. I don't need your help, Gato. Sit at ringside. And of course, Gato gets involved at some points. They added some variations despite the fact they had faced off recently. I think like in the past couple months. I think it was like, what was it, like back in like late April they faced off? Well, late April or early May. I think it was late April. I enjoyed it. I thought the match was fine. Goto does chase Gato, of course. Gato still interferes. White using his dirty tactics. You'll forgive my voice and everything. White uses some good dirty tactics. Goto does come back with some good strikes. Still, Gato interfering and some more antics from White. But in the end, despite all that, GTR, Goto pins Jay White 1, 2, 3. So, wow, Goto managing to exercise his demons here, beating Jay White. That's something. That's the 2008 G1 Climax winner, Goto, by the way. It'd be really weird if Jay White had managed to win it at his age. Since Jay White, I think, is only 25, that would have been awkward. Goto winning, I will say overall, I will say a B. I'm going to... With this, I enjoyed it. Like, I mean, I enjoyed Juice and Shingo. Moxley and Taichi was decent. Yano and Naito was what it was. Ishii and Cobb was great. Goto and Jay White, while good, if you had flipped and had Ishii and Cobb as the main event, I think that might have been a better call. But it was good to see Goto in the main event. So I'm going to say B for that. And if I forget to put a poll up there, please leave your grade in the comments. But now we move on to night 3 of the G1 Climax 29 tournament, which just got done, by the way, just a bit before I cut this review. Kevin Kelly, Rocky Romero, Chris Charlton on commentary. We start off with Yuya Uemura, Hanma, Hiroki Goto versus Yota Tsuji, Toa Henare, and Juice Robinson. It was mainly hyped for Goto and Juice. They've had some good matches in the past, including, I believe, on the Road to Tentaku Tour sometime last year. I think it was like night 3 or 4 when Juice faced Goto while he was still the never openweight champion. Goto, that is, not Juice. And some good stuff, of course, the young lions tangling because that's what you would expect. Hanma does hit a Kokeshi at one point, the diving headbutt. That's what you do when you've had neck and spine issues. You do a diving headbutt. I know it's a falling headbutt, but still, ow. But then Henare doing really well. Yuya comes in, really big drop kick in the corner, but in the end, Uranagi from Toa Henare, 1, 2, 3. Once again, put Toa Henare in the G1 tournament next year, please. He should have been in this field, in my opinion. But, hey, that's okay. It just motivates me more to cheer the guy on. We all have our favorites. I think Toa's a really big star in the making. It's going to take a couple years with him. But you know what? The guy's goddamn good. He's got something. Even if it's going to take a while to bring it out of him, he's working hard. That's my opinion. But anyway, my appreciation of Toa Henare aside, I like anybody's going to watch this. I mean, besides wrestling fans, if any wrestlers are watching this, hi. I mean, I appreciate it. But anyway, we then get to Ren Narita and Jeff Cobb versus Shota Umino and Jon Moxley. Shota and Moxley teaming up, and this beautiful friendship keeps going. Renee's got to be so happy that Moxley brought home somebody for her. That's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. I don't know where I was going with that. Moving on. It's a beautiful friendship, though, and of course, they did have some good teamwork, actually. I think Moxley and Shota could be a pretty fun team. It would be short-lived, because Moxley's going to go and be part of AEW in October. But boy, that was just really a lot of fun. And of course, Shota even suplexes Cobb for 2. That was really impressive. But in the end, Tour of the Islands, 1, 2, 3, Shota gets pinned. I was actually thinking Narita was going to get pinned, but you know what? Okay, I'm totally fine with that. And it was good build and showed that Shota and Moxley can actually team well together. And then we get Tomohiro Ishii, Yano, and Yoshihashi versus Jay White, Yujiro Takahashi, and Chase Owens. Look, I'm sorry, I just don't really care for Chase. I don't hate him. Some people think I hate the guy, especially with what I say on Twitter. I find the guy boring. I don't hate the guy as a person. I think that's kind of wrong. I mean, I get fired up about wrestling. I don't hate the guy. But anyway, good hype for, I believe it's Ishii and Jay White. And then Yano and Shingo are actually going to face off on night 4. But Shingo's in another match. Of course, we get Gato and more Bullet Club antics, as you would expect. I mean, come on. What else do you fucking expect? Jay White and Ishii tangling some more. Low blow and the schoolboy pins Chase. 1, 2, 3. Chase got hit in his package and got rolled up for the 1, 2, 3. Watch Yano win this fucking thing. Watch Yano win this thing, and it's just tear up the tournament field and just go. The end is nigh and everything. I mean, nothing is Yano. Yano's not gonna win, but boy, God forbid, imagine if he does. Could you imagine? He's not going to, but God, that would be insane. But anyway, it was a fun tag match. It was fine. And then we get to Bushi, Naito, and Shingo versus Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, and Kanemaru. Once again, not going to even attack Yoshinabu Kanemaru? I think I said that right. I probably said it wrong both times. Anyway, Kanemaru. Suzuki-gun jumps the bell. I'm shocked. We then get Naito and Taichi are going to face off on night 4. That should be pretty fun. Give me Suzuki-gun. Or give me Minoru Suzuki, rather, versus Shingo Takagi, and give it to me now. I want to see this match happen. I need to see this match happen. Give it to me on the G1 Climax Finals. Because I don't think Shingo's going to win the tournament. It'd be pretty cool if he did. I just don't think he's going to. But a Gotch style pile driver pins Bushi for the 1, 2, 3, because of course Bushi was going to take, it was either going to be Bushi or Chase, and I'm like, probably going to be Bushi. It takes the pin. And he did. Match is fine for what it was. And then we get to the A block, and it's Lance Archer and Bad Luck Fale. And Archer beats up a bunch of young lions on the way to the ring. And I believe Kevin Kelly said, that's okay, we'll grow more, which is pretty funny. And then Archer gets pissed at Fale, just runs him through the ropes, or whoever kind of tackles him through the ropes. Jado tries interfering. That would come back to bite him in the ass later. Does go outside. Some nice rope walking by Archer. Jado does interfere using the cane while the referee's distracted. Apparently he can't hear, but whatever. The grenade, pull the pin. The grenade, whatever the fuck that move. I'm sorry. I just don't, whatever. Really, beautiful. I believe it's the car, the car crash, whatever the fuck it's called. I just call it the pounce derailleur, but car derailleur. I'm not really sure. It's just the pounce. I'm just going to call it the pounce because that's what Archer hit. That was pretty impressive. And he goes for a blackout at one point off the ropes, but Fale gets off out of that. Choke slam, but nope, just 2. It was a really impressive choke slam by Archer. And then the Everybody Dies claw, the claw that he used to beat Ospreay, pins Bad Luck Fale for the 1, 2, 3. Lance Archer has 4 points. Lance Archer won his first 2 G1 Climax 29 matches. I'm not against it. I'm just surprised. If they're going to give him a lengthy push, if they're going to give him possibly like 12 points in this tournament, you know what? I'm for it. If it means that something good's going to happen with the guy, as long as it leads to something, I'm okay with it. And Fale losing, I got nothing against Fale as a person. I'm sure he's a nice guy. This match was 100% better than I expected it to be. It wasn't great, but it was 100% better than I expected it to be. And then we get to Will Ospreay versus Sonata. I mean, what do you expect? It's Will Ospreay and Sonata. Take my money, inject it into my veins. I'm injecting a lot of shit into my veins. That sounds unhealthy, and I'm straight edge. I don't quite get that. But anyway, Ospreay's music is dubbed. Boo. Half a star off. Nah, just kidding. I don't understand why, but whatever. The agility exchange is the Paradise Lock where Ospreay escapes, but that's because it wasn't quite tied on. And then, of course, there was one in the ropes. I can't say enough good shit about this match. It's good shit. Sonata just takes over. It's some nice dives, but also grounds Ospreay for a bit. The poetry and motion in this match, just with the fluidity, these guys use their moves and just everything. It's just absolutely amazing. Shooting star by Ospreay for 2. There were so many near falls, a lot of skull end attempts, but in the end, Os Cutter off the ropes, and then the Stormbreaker, 1, 2, 3. Will Ospreay pins Sonata. Sonata, who had just beaten Zack Sabre Jr. in Dallas, beats him. Will Ospreay beats him tonight, so they're tied at 2 points. I'm all for it, and if this leads to Ospreay moving up into heavyweight after he drops the title, because he is the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, I'm all for it. And then we get Okada versus Zack Sabre Jr. It's much like their Sakura Genesis match, maybe a little bit dialed down, because that was the main event of a big, show. Not that the G1 isn't a big show, but it's a lengthy tournament. So this was still good. It was nice to get some flashbacks to that match, and it's a great clash of styles. It's Zack Sabre Jr. and Okada. I mean, come on. Bringing the thumb out again. Bringing that big old thumb out. This was great stuff. All the submissions by Zack Sabre Jr. Okada coming back, favoring his knees some, though, after all the submissions. Some great strikes and submissions. More near falls. Zack Sabre Jr., if he had beaten Okada, was going to challenge him for the title at the New Japan Royal Quest. Unfortunately, we didn't get that because Discus Rainmaker, 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's not like that was all the moves, but still, I'm not going to go over everything minute detail because I would go through every single note, every single page of my notepad trying to cover that. Great match, though. Very, very good. I mean, come on. Again, Okada and Zack Sabre Jr. And then we get Ibushi and Evil. And Ibushi's still selling his ankle, his very, very bruised, discolored ankle that he had. And after some good strikes, a good strike exchange to start, Evil focuses on that ankle and zeroes in on it. I mean, zeroes in on that shit. He grounds him. Ibushi does come back. He's still favoring the ankle, but still manages to hit some moves, including a one-legged moonsault. Good God, Ibushi's inhuman. Also, why the fuck does Ibushi hate his neck? Ibushi, you have to grow old with Kenny Omega. Stop that. They have a weird friendship, if that's what we can call it. Nothing against it. I'm just like, is it a friendship? Is it whatever? Hey, they love each other. Great for that. Seriously, I don't care if they're happy. Why does it matter? I just, they're just such a great team. I almost wish they could team up again, but we're not going to have that because one signed to another company and one signed to New Japan. And if you can't figure out which one that is, I don't know what's going on here because Ibushi's in New Japan. And thank God he did sign because maybe they're going to do something with him. Except he's already got 0 points. You did have a nice superplex by Evil. The neck-bending Germans that both men no-sold. A ref bump. Scorpion by Evil. The senton off the ropes misses. 2 Bomayes, Nakamura's finishers. But just 2. Darkness falls. But just 2, and then everything is Evil, 1, 2, 3. So Evil has 2 points, Ibushi has none, because Evil lost to Fale in Dallas. So, good match. And I was a bit shocked. I may put this on my list because this was pretty good. I really can't think. I would almost put Archer and Fale on there, but I mean, it was a fine match. It was better than I expected, but I don't know if I'm going to put it on there. But, however, for match 9, the main event, Tanahashi versus Kenta. Yeah, I mean, what else? It's Tanahashi and Kenta. All the injuries that they've had. By the way, Shibata joined the Japanese commentary team. Really beautiful woman that was next to Milano Collection AT, I believe, on the Japanese commentary team. She really is. I mean, I don't listen to Japanese commentary unless I have to, mainly because I like to understand what's going on. But yeah, I was like, hi. But anyway, so. Really, with all the injuries these guys had piled up, they put on a hell of a match. It was slower paced, but did pick up when needed. Kenta, just the classic dick heel moves, which kind of sounds like an anatomy issue. But the great strikes, it does go outside a bit of DDT, hitting Tanahashi's head into the floor. Some great groundwork. Tana does come back, hitting some nice moves. Corner ground drop kick, where he just delayed drop kick in the corner. Double stomp off the ropes by Kenta for 2. The inverted dragon screw by Tana just looks so painful. He does get the cloverleaf on. Kenta doesn't tap out. Hanging DDT by Kenta, channeling Randy Orton. I'm kidding. Kenta did that for a while also. I'm kidding. That's just what it kind of reminded me of, just with less antics because Kenta is really goddamn motivated. Great strikes, 2 twists and shouts, and a sling blade by Tanahashi. He hits 1 high fly flow, but then goes for another and knees up. And then soon after, GTS 1, 2, 3. I can count with my fingers. And Kenta has 4 points. Tana has none. Tana's in the Okada role from last year, where Okada, I believe, lost the first three. I believe lost the first three of his G1 matches, and then railed off like the next number of victories or whatever. Actually, I think he dropped two, and then it was 7-0, and I think he was 7-0-1 his last 8. This was a very, very good match though, and I'm gonna say B plus because I thought all the matches here flowed pretty damn well. There wasn't really a bad block match. Of course, the undercard matches you could go with that, but yeah, B plus. So everything's probably gonna waffle between a B and a B plus. You may say that I grade New Japan on a bit of a curve and everything. If I can find this stuff entertaining, that's really all that matters. If I'm entertained by this stuff, and if I can believe that certain people can upset in this tournament, then New Japan is doing something right, because I have a pretty good idea who's going to win, or at least I thought I did. I thought Ibushi was going to win, and now I'm kind of wondering if Ibushi's even going to get close to winning to winning the B block. But who the fuck knows? But anyway, well, actually, let's see. No, I'm sorry. The A block. Hi, I understand how tournaments work. But anyway, so B for night 2 and B plus for night 3. And if I forget to put the polls up there, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for listening to this entire Duel review. Really do appreciate it. And I should be able to review night 4 just live. I'll review it sometime after, and that will be up in the morning, on Monday morning. And then I'll let you guys know how I'm going to review the other stuff later in the week. But anyway, agree, disagree with what I said? Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. And I'll see you soon.